Did you know that there are 3 foods that are damaging your joints day after day without you even realizing it? And the most worrying part is that these foods might be on your table right now. Have you ever woken up with stiff or sore joints? Do you struggle to get out of bed in the morning or feel discomfort when walking or climbing stairs? If so, it's possible that you're consuming foods that are silently deteriorating the health of your joints. Many people believe that taking glucosamine or calcium supplements will protect their joints, but the truth is that there are much more significant factors affecting joint health. Some of the foods you eat daily might be promoting inflammation and accelerating cartilage wear, which causes pain and loss of mobility. Did you know that? Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 3 main culprits, the foods that are deteriorating your joints without you knowing. And stay tuned until the end, because the last one is probably the most dangerous, and you may have it in your kitchen right now. But first, I want to know more about you. Let me know in the comments how old you are and from which city you're watching us. And if you're interested in this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more health tips that could change your life. Now, let's understand how our joints work and why they deteriorate over time. Joints are like hinges that allow the bones to slide easily. But over the years, the cartilage that covers them wears down. And when that happens, the bones start rubbing against each other, which causes pain, inflammation, and stiffness. Osteoarthritis is one of the most common conditions in people over 60, and joint wear affects more than 50% of people in this age group. But what's accelerating this wear? You'll be surprised to know that some habits and foods are the main culprits. Lack of physical activity is one of them. If you don't regularly use your joints, like a door that doesn't open, they become stiff. But there's more. Being overweight also plays an important role, as it puts extra pressure on your knees, hips, and other weight-bearing joints. This accelerates cartilage wear. Additionally, chronic inflammation is a key factor. Did you know that certain foods can trigger inflammation inside your body, directly affecting your joints? Ultra-processed foods, refined sugar, and trans fats are some of the worst enemies of your joints, as they promote inflammation and weaken the cartilage over time. Now, the big question is, what foods should you avoid to stop further damaging your joints? I'm going to reveal them to you now. The first major enemy of your joints is refined sugar and ultra-processed foods. If you think about how many sodas, cookies, white bread, or packaged products you consume throughout the week, you may realize that the amount is quite high. And if so, it's time to make a significant change in your diet. Ultra-processed foods and refined sugar are major culprits when it comes to inflammation in the body. These products, in addition to being highly addictive due to their high sugar and unhealthy fat content, are filled with chemicals, additives, and preservatives that not only deteriorate your health in general but especially affect your joints. When you consume large amounts of sugar, it increases insulin levels in the body, triggering a systemic inflammatory response. This excess sugar favors the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, compounds formed when sugar binds to proteins in the body, such as collagen and elastin, which are essential for joint health. These AGEs damage the structures of your joints, weakening their ability to absorb shocks and reducing cartilage flexibility. As a result, the cartilage wears down more quickly, accelerating the process of osteoarthritis and other joint conditions. Additionally, ultra-processed products not only contain refined sugar but are also loaded with trans fats, which are harmful to cardiovascular health and also promote inflammation in the joints. Sodas, cookies, cakes, and other processed products are especially harmful because they often contain hidden sugars that you may not even realize you're consuming. The key here is to opt for fresh and natural foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, which are not only more nutritious but also less likely to cause inflammation. Reducing sugar intake and eliminating processed foods from your diet is crucial for keeping your joints healthy in the long term. The second enemy on the list is red and processed meats. If you're a fan of sausages, bacon, chorizo, and other processed meat products, it's important to know that these foods can be very harmful to your joint health, even if they are delicious. These meats are loaded with saturated fats, which not only increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases but also have a direct impact on inflammation. Saturated fats promote the release of inflammatory molecules known as cytokines, which stimulate inflammation in the body. This inflammation not only affects your organs but also targets the joints, where it can cause pain, stiffness, and long-term damage. In addition, processed meats often contain large amounts of salt, which contributes to fluid retention in the body. This fluid retention can exacerbate inflammation in the joints, making you feel more bloated and increasing the pressure on the affected joints. It's also important to note that these meats contain preservatives like nitrites and nitrates, which are not only harmful to overall health but can generate chemicals that worsen inflammation in the body. Although it may be difficult to give up these products completely, it is ideal to reduce their consumption and look for healthier alternatives. If you're a carnivore, it's preferable to consume lean meats such as chicken, turkey, or fish, which contain fewer saturated fats and are less inflammatory. You can also opt for plant-based protein sources such as beans, lentils, tofu, or tempeh, which are nutrient-rich and have much less impact on inflammation. The third enemy is a bit more insidious, as many people are unaware of the damage it causes: refined vegetable oils and fried foods. Oils like corn, soy, sunflower, and canola are rich in omega-6, an essential fatty acid for the body. However, when consumed in excess, they can cause an imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, which should be in an ideal ratio to maintain overall health. Excess omega-6 generates an inflammatory response in the body, contributing to chronic inflammation. In particular, this imbalance is linked to joint diseases, as the inflammation concentrates in the joints, accelerating their wear. The worst part is that these refined vegetable oils are not only present in fried foods but also in many processed products like cookies, snacks, cakes, commercial sauces, and packaged foods. The problem with fried foods is even greater because, in addition to refined oils, when cooked at high temperatures, they form compounds called acrylamides and lipid oxidation products, which have negative effects on health, including exacerbating inflammation in the joints. Therefore, it's crucial to avoid frequent consumption of these refined oils and fried foods. Instead, you can opt for extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil, both rich in omega-3 and monounsaturated fats, which are known for their anti-inflammatory properties. You can also include avocado, nuts, and flax seeds, which are excellent sources of healthy fats that help balance inflammation in the body. The good news: foods that protect your joints despite the mentioned enemies. There is a wealth of foods that can help protect your joints and reduce inflammation. Among the best are turmeric and ginger, which are known as anti-inflammatory superfoods. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been widely studied for its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. This substance helps reduce inflammation in the body and protects the joints from long-term damage. Ginger, on the other hand, contains gingerol, an antioxidant that has calming effects on joint pain and inflammation, helping to alleviate stiffness and improve joint mobility. Both ingredients can easily be incorporated into your diet in the form of infusions, smoothies, soups, or as seasonings in various meals. Another great ally for your joints is bone broth, a natural source of collagen, glycine, and proline, amino acids essential for cartilage health. Bone broth helps regenerate damaged cartilage, improves flexibility, and promotes overall joint health. You can make it at home by cooking chicken, beef, or fish bones for several hours to extract all the nutrients. Regularly consuming bone broth is an excellent way to nourish your joints from the inside. Additionally, foods like almonds, walnuts, and chia seeds are excellent sources of magnesium and omega-3, essential nutrients for reducing inflammation and improving joint mobility. These foods are easy to incorporate into your daily diet, whether as snacks, in salads, smoothies, or even in yogurt. Lastly, don't forget leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli, which are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that support joint health and help reduce inflammation. If you truly care about the well-being of your joints, start making these changes today. Avoid refined oils, reduce sugar intake, and opt for healthier protein sources. If you're consistent with these habits, you'll notice how your joints feel better, more flexible, and with less pain. And that's it for today's video. Now tell me, has this information surprised you? Do you have any of these enemies in your diet? Are you already applying any of these tips, or will you start today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. If this content has been helpful, share it with your friends and family. Maybe someone close to you also needs this information. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving valuable information that can transform your daily life. See you in the next video.